We're back here at Maryland Fall Sports Media Day with the head coach of Maryland Volleyball, Adam Hughes. And, Coach, another year for you. You bring back a lot of veteran presence. How does that help influence you guys as you head into the year with a lot of Big Ten experience especially?
I mean, we're leaning on that this year because it's a new Big Ten, right? We're adding 4 new teams to the conference, 3 of which have won national championships. Oregon has been in a national final before, so we wanted to take on that challenge with people who had already done a lot of work in the Big Ten. And, we've been proud of some of our most successful upsets, and we've been able to do that over the last 3 or 4 years. But now we're hoping that we can kind of get everyone to align at the same time to do it in a very competitive conference and hopefully do it in the last hurrah for a lot of these guys.
You spoke to it, and a great transition by you.
Yeah.
As you said, the new Big Ten, some incredible volleyball
Sure.
schools come in for you, and it doesn't become any easier. It was already hard.
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
become any easier for any of the teams in the
Sure.
league. How do you guys take on that challenge weekend to weekend to kind of retain some of that consistency over the course of the year?
I think we realize that with the Big Ten the way it is, we need to do as much damage as we can do in the non-conference. A little bit different in football. You see a lot of teams making really good decisions on how to game the RPI. So this year we are playing probably arguably the best non-conference slate we've had. And those are some teams that don't have Power 4 backings, but great example, Troy actually did better than LSU in the RPI last year. So we are trying to do as much damage as we can do there and then see what we need to accomplish in Big Ten play. Sometimes it's a lot easier to know how many upsets you need, how many top 50 wins you're going to have to do to make the tournament. But it's been a challenge. Last year we only got 5 teams in the Big Ten. It was the first time in 20 years a team with 10 wins in the conference didn't make the NCAA tournament. The challenge is high, but I have a lot of trust in the group that's coming back. I know they all wanted to come back knowing what the landscape was going to look like. And me personally, I'm excited I've never actually played at Oregon before, so this is a cool experience for me.
Speak to what your team will look like as you guys head out onto the court this weekend. Obviously, you have their veteran presence, but to have some younger influence as well. What can Maryland fans kind of expect from your group there?
Yeah, we're actually trying to utilize the best of both worlds. We've got these vets that have a lot of experience, but we're really excited. Our sophomore class has done a really good job in the last 12, 13 months, really developing. We've got a really bright freshman class coming in, and so I'm hoping we can utilize it to keep ourselves fresh. Honestly, it's a little bit like football. Sometimes you want some people to get some action early on so they get experience. Don't put the pressure on them to have to be carrying the torch all season. And so I think this group is really committed to, hey, we want to accomplish something together. And to do that, it might be your night, it might be your night, it might be your night, but we're all in this thing for the same fight.
You guys have done a great job building an environment at the Plex, an intimate atmosphere, different from a lot of the places in the Big Ten, loud.
Yeah.
And you've picked off some teams there.
We love it.
How much does that fan support mean for you guys as you bring in some of those big teams in the Big Ten?
It's huge. I mean, we love playing there because it is unique. It's very different than a lot of the arenas that we play in the Big Ten. You got the band that's literally about to touch you when you go back to serve. It's loud. It's hot. It's uncomfortable. We've had teams wear earplugs when they're in there and they have to take them out during timeouts. And so anything that makes you have to think about playing us in a matchup like that is an advantage for us, and we've been able to capitalize on that. And the support that we've gotten from this community has been huge, and it's a big reason why we've had the success that we've had.
Maryland Volleyball opens up in Baton Rouge. Go to umterps.com for all things Maryland Volleyball. Make sure to watch Brews with Hughes for all your Maryland
This
Volleyball
Thursday,
fans.
we're hitting the road. We're hitting the road Thursday.
There you go. There's your cheap plug for that one. Adam Hughes, thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you.